Ahmed is hunkered down, praying for his life after an airstrike nearly killed him while filming for Sky News. His camera's been destroyed. He films on his phone as the fighting continues around him. In a lull, he takes his chances to run somewhere safer. This is thought to be footage of the airstrike a little earlier that nearly killed Ahmed, but did take the lives of 2 Turkish soldiers. On Skype, he told us he was certain it had been a Russian warplane.
المرصد عم يحكي انه طيران روسي في اجواء النيره بقميناس بعد مباشره حصل الانفجار. الرمايات كانت متكرره بشكل كثيف جدا تستهدف المنطقه، عمليه تمشيط على المنطقه بشكل كامل، وطيران الاستطلاع الروسي كان متواجد فوقنا في الاجواء.
It matters a lot because this is potentially a major escalation if a NATO member country's troops have been attacked and killed directly by Russia. And it highlights the dangers ahead as Turkey continues sending its forces deep into Idlib and Russia continues blocking any efforts at the UN towards a ceasefire.
I think it's cynical of the Russians. I think it shows the lack of humanity. They will have seen the same footage and the same scenes that you've shown your viewers, and yet they don't want to do anything to try and protect civilians.
Hundreds of thousands of people are now cornered in camps, pressed up against the Turkish border as the Assad regime closes in a war that targets civilians.
They're not just asking for tents and blankets, they're asking for safety. This is not a war in which civilians are simply being caught between 2 different armies. This is a war in which the civilians themselves are under attack. It's a war on an entire population. It's a war on children.
The world has wrung its hands, apparently impotent to stop Syria's carnage for almost a decade. But over this border is a killing zone where millions are now trapped. At this 11th hour, will it now act? Dominic Waghorn, Sky News, on Turkey's border with Syria.